I gave everything to my children. Then one afternoon, I sat down and did the math. I was horrified, not because they asked, because I had said yes so many times that I had stopped noticing. Today, I want to talk about something uncomfortable: the difference between helping your adult children and being taken advantage of. Come sit with me. My name is Victoria. I am 72 years old, and I love my children. That is where this conversation has to start. I love them deeply. I would do almost anything for them. But I have also learned something hard. Love without boundaries is not love. It is something else, and it hurts everyone in the end. Let me tell you how I figured this out. A few years ago, about 2 years after Edward passed, I was going through my bank statements. I was not looking for anything specific. I was just organizing. And then I started adding. I added up everything I had given my children in the previous 12 months. Not the big things, the small things, the little requests, the emergencies, the I would pay you back but I never did. The number was much larger than I expected. And when I looked back over 3 years, I felt something I had never felt before. I felt used. Let me be honest. My children are not bad people. They are not monsters. They love me. I know that. But somewhere along the way, without any of us noticing, our relationship had shifted. I had become not just their mother. I had become their safety net, their bank, their solution to problems they should have been solving themselves. I am not saying this to shame them. I am saying it because I think many mothers my age are in the same situation and they do not even know it. So I want to share the signs I learned to recognize, the signs that your adult children might be taking advantage of you. Sign 1. They only call when they need something. This was the first thing I noticed when I started paying attention. The calls from one of my children, the one I find difficult, followed a pattern: a warm hello, a few minutes of catching up, and then a request: money, a favor, help with something I had no business being involved in. I thought about it. When was the last time he called just to talk, just to ask how I was without wanting anything in return? I could not remember. That was a sign. Sign 2. They make you feel guilty for saying no. I said no to Daniel once, just once. He wanted me to co-sign a loan. I said no, and he said, "I thought you believed in me. I thought family helped each other. Other parents would do this for their children." That is manipulation, even if they do not know they are doing it, even if it comes from their own desperation. Guilt is not a reason to say yes. Sign 3. Your own needs have become invisible. I stopped buying things for myself because I was always helping them. I needed new curtains. I put it off. I needed a repair on my car. I delayed it. But when they needed something, I found the money immediately. That is not generosity. That is self-neglect. And I did not even notice I was doing it. Sign 4. They have never paid you back. Not once. Not even a small amount. Every loan becomes a gift. Every "I will pay you back on Friday" never happens. And when you bring it up, they change the subject or get defensive. I am not talking about genuine hardship. I am talking about a pattern. If they never pay you back, they are not treating you like a person. They are treating you like an ATM. Sign 5. They expect you to be available at all times. Late night calls about problems that could wait until morning. Emergencies that are not really emergencies. A sense that you have no life of your own, that you are simply there when they need you. I had to learn that I am allowed to turn off my phone. I am allowed to say I cannot talk right now. I am allowed to have my own evening without being interrupted. That did not come easily to me, but I learned it. Let me pause here. I upload every evening. If you are not yet here for that, the subscribe button is just below. I would very much like you to join me. Sign 6. They compare you to other parents. Daniel said to me once, Caroline's mother-in-law bought them a car. I thought about that. He was not celebrating their good fortune. He was using it to make me feel like I was not doing enough. That is a manipulation tactic. It is not love. It is not gratitude. It is comparison designed to make you feel inadequate. Sign 7. You feel drained after every interaction. This was the biggest sign for me. Before I started setting boundaries, every conversation with Daniel left me tired. Not physically tired, emotionally tired. I would hang up the phone and feel smaller than I had before. That is not what love feels like. Love should not leave you less than you were. Now, I want to be very clear about something. I am not saying that every request from an adult child is manipulation. I am not saying that children who struggle are bad people. I have helped my children many times. I will help them again. That is what mothers do. But there is a difference between helping and being used, and that difference is boundaries. Here is what I did after I did that math. I sat down and wrote out what I was willing to help with and what I was not. I wrote it for myself first. Then I shared it with my children. I said, I love you. I will always help with genuine emergencies. I will help with education and health and things that matter. But I will not pay for luxuries. I will not co-sign loans. I will not give money that I need for my own care. And I said, if you ask for something and I say no, please do not try to change my mind. The no is final. Caroline understood immediately. She said, Mom, I would never want you to feel used. That conversation was hard, but it was also healing. William said, of course I did not realize it had gotten that bad. He apologized. He meant it. Daniel did not take it well. He said I was being dramatic. He said I was punishing him for needing help. He said other mothers would be proud to help their children. That hurt. It hurt a lot. But I did not change my mind. And here is what happened over the next year. Daniel called less. That was hard. But the calls that did come were different. He was not asking for anything. He was just talking. He was just checking in. It took time, but our relationship changed. It became more honest, less transactional. I am not saying it is perfect. It is not. He is still the child I find difficult, but I am not being taken advantage of anymore, and that matters. I want to say something to every mother watching this. You are not a bank. You are not an emergency fund. You are not a safety net that exists only to catch your children when they fall. You are a person. You have needs. You have a life. You have limited years left, and they should not be spent feeling drained and invisible. Saying no to your adult children is not selfish. It is teaching them that you matter too, and sometimes that is the most important lesson they will ever learn. I am not a therapist. I am not a financial advisor. I am just a mother who learned this the hard way. If you recognized yourself in any of these signs, I want you to do one thing today. Sit down, do the math, not to feel guilty, to see the truth, and then decide what you want to change. You deserve to be loved for who you are, not for what you can give. I upload every evening. If you would like to sit with me again tomorrow, the subscribe button is just below. Take care of yourself today. You matter too. Come sit with me.